to another Bus Simulator 21 video. You join us from the lovely European town slash city of Seaside Valley. But yes, we're going to be heading down to the harbour today. We've just got to go over to the cathedral. We've got people on board already. Let's come round. There we go. So we've got to drive just down here, and then we'll be into the, well, sort of city centre. Although is it really a city or more of a town? I know, you tell me. And we're in the lovely Enviro 200mmc. Wow, lovely-ish. Well, I'm pretty certain it still doesn't have the right sounds, which is a bit sort of disconcerting. Or a bit concerning. I mean, the game's been out for, what is it, coming up to, it's got to be over 2 years now, isn't it? Or was it a year? Oh, I've got to have a think here. When did this come out? 2020, well, it was 2021, wasn't it? So now it's been out about a year and a half, I suppose, almost. And the MMC still doesn't have the correct sounds, which is a little bit cheeky, I suppose, as Alexander Dennis was supposed to be sort of the main, well, one of the main sort of new things, you know, new brands in the game, but it still doesn't have the correct sounds at all, which is a little bit cheeky. Yeah, they got all the licensing and stuff, but then they don't actually have the correct audio on the bus. Here we are. This is the Cathedral City Centre. How do we do the doors? How do we do the doors? We've got to figure out all the controls again, as usual. We'll do that. There we go. Everyone's starting getting on. It's a nice bus, though. I do like the. Well, I like it in the game. In real life, I'm not a big fan of the MMC. I just like the good old Enviro 200. Senior, one trip one. And I think the old ones actually look better. I don't know. What do you prefer, the MMC or just the, well, E200? Let's get that on to last stop. So yeah, we're going to the Harbour Administration. Oh, it's another one. Oh, oh, not that bus, the Sigma bus. Ugh. Why is that bus even a thing? It's just, it's horrible. Does anyone actually like the Sigma bus? Right, let's get the door shut. We'll get the parking brake off. I'll think about getting out of here. Hang on, we'll have to spin a little bit more than that. And we should be able to get out.
If you lock the door, the bus driver comes over and scolds you.
Right, I thought someone might have been blocking the door then, but fortunately not. And that's actually the bus. That's the bus on our route. That one there, the Sigma one. Look at that, 2 buses come at once. And yeah, using the controller again, it's just easy to use. It's a very easy one. Hello, you've just come out of the wall. Right, okay. Let's do the parking brake and do the doors. Slight distance from the curve there, but that's fine. Come on, off you get, and on you get. Come on, you lovely people. Hello.
1 ticket, please.
You want a regular one trip one. But what's actually going on with Bus Sim 21? Sort of thinking about it. There's not been like a DLC
Never thought Hans would come back to the family.
For yeah, any sort of DLC or anything really for quite some time. I mean, you've got the skin packs and stuff, livery packs, I should say. But that's really about it. So, what's actually going on with the game? Have they given up development of it? What's going on? I'm not sure they haven't given up development of it, but yeah, what's going on with it? What's happening? Nice slidey window. Cool. I shall have to ask Mike in our Discord server. He will probably know. And if you haven't joined the Discord already, I never actually mentioned the Discord server. We're actually coming up on 1,000 members in the Discord server. Probably 100 or 200 of those probably aren't ever active on it. But yeah, feel free to come and join the Discord server. Link is below. Yeah, as long as you can stand a little bit of silly arguments every now and again. Obviously not from me, from people in there. then you'll be all good. Around we go. But no, feel free to come in. We've got developers in there. We've got Dovetail Games in there, a couple of devs in there. We've got Mike, who's an Astragon tester. Sort of, he knows all the bits and bobs coming out and stuff. So yeah, if anyone is interested, link is below for that.
Oh no, my ticket's not in my bag.
Well, I'm gonna check tickets in a second, because I've got a feeling we've got a fare evader on board. Yeah, the Enviro 200mmc does not sound really anything like this. Right up close. There we go. That perfect stop now. Parking brake and doors. Right, I'm going to check tickets. Oh my god, there's tons of people getting off. Right, it was a man's voice.
Here's the ticket. And here's a picture of my
I
cat.
don't want to see the picture of the
She's
cat.
called Pearly.
Oh, that's what you've done there. Okay, I think they might have got off. Well, lucky escape. Regular 1 trip 1. You want 280.
A ticket, please.
You want those 10. Yeah, but one thing I wish Astragon did is just make a sort of.
Thank you.
I don't know if it was set up,
I'd
but
like to
just,
buy a ticket, please.
is that a new voice line? A sort of a real sort of bus sim, like TML have done with the bus. You know, it's a real
I need a
place, or at least a bus sim with realistic graphics. Because I mean, this graphic style is okay, but it just makes it slightly more childish in a way, sort of having the sort of graphic style we've got at the moment. Whereas on Bus Sim 18, it was sort of less cartoony, and I suppose, well, not real, but it was at a level which you would sort of consider not childish and just sort of, well, fine. Whereas I feel like the graphics sort of style on here doesn't really suit it. It would have been nice to maybe see it slightly more realistic, or at least the same as Bus Sim 18, if not slightly better. But I mean, oh well. And there'll probably a new Bus Sim, give a year or two, so Bus Sim 23. Round we go. There
I
we
can't
go.
find my ticket anywhere.
So you're fare evading. We've literally got 2 buses at once. That's the Sigma bus behind us. Oh, sorry. So that's one of the downsides of using a controller. You know what, I might go and check our mate's ticket, see if there's any fare evaders on his bus. Let me pull right up the stop. Do the parking brake.
I scraped through my last semester using.
Right. Also, something to note is, I've just realised, well, I don't know how, yeah, that this is the European Enviro 200mmc, because we're driving, we've got left-hand drive, whereas I'm always used to driving on, well, this side. Right, hello, regular day 1, you want 380, go on. You want a regular 1 trip 1, 280 as well. Who's listening to bloody Gloria? Who's that? Who? Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
I don't know where the
turn it
Sigma
down.
bus went. Maybe it went ahead of us. Right, let's get going. That's one of the most irritating things, when someone gets on a bus listening to really loud music. It's like, really? Because I've been on the buses quite a bit recently because of the strikes and all, so I can't get the train to where I need to go. There's actually quite a few idiots on it as well. You know, people my age pressing the stop buzzer when they're not actually getting off. So they just do it anyway for sort of a laugh. I've seen lots of idiotic things. And here we are. This is Fisher's Grounds. Don't wave at me. Put your bloody finger out, then I know you're getting on. If you're waving, you might just be, I know, another driver waving at me. Goodbye. Says no one's going to the harbour then. There's still quite a few people on board actually. Is anyone getting on? I don't know, here they come, the swarm of zombies getting on.
I would like a ticket.
Hello, you want a senior day 1, you want 460. Thank you. Senior 1 trip 1, sorry. There you go. Thank you. There you go, that's everyone. And then we shall get going. Right, let's go, let's get out of here. Oh, what's that bus now? There's a Sigma bus. Maybe that's going a slightly different route then. Maybe. That must be the same one. It is the purple. Maybe it's going back the other way. Oh no, but it disappeared for a bit. I think we want to come into this lane if I remember correctly. Yeah, this lane. Right, are you going to go or not? Right, get a little bit of speed on us now. Let's go. But it certainly feels weird driving this on OMC and then coming back and doing it on bus M21. And one of the things obviously being its left-hand drive instead of right-hand drive on this version. Not that really makes a big difference. Just sort of everything's the opposite. Oh no, that's a good question. If you're, I suppose, someone who lives in a country with left-hand drive, I'm probably purely, mostly for my audience, talking to people who live in the UK. What do you prefer for sort of simulator games? Do you prefer, you know, left-hand drive, or do you prefer right-hand drive? As I know quite a few people just say they prefer left-hand drive. One, because it's something a little bit different, and two, as they just prefer it more. Yeah, what does everyone prefer?
Wait, where did my hat go?
Talking sort of to our UK audience mostly, probably there. Because I know someone who watches the channel who's driven along with us quite a bit. Absolutely hates bloody left-hand drive. I can sort of only drive right-hand drive stuff on, well, when you're driving on the other side of the road. And this is Shipwright Alley.
Shipwright Alley.
Park brake and do the doors. I'm not needing the bus for them. I don't know the hotkey for needing the bus. I think if you can hold square or something. There's something you can hold to. Oh, sorry. Well, don't hold square.
Bye bye.
I think is it left the down D-pad. I'm pressing stuff now, which I probably shouldn't. Oh there. Oh, hang on. There it was. No, don't do the doors.
I think I'll need several tickets, please.
Is it that one? Yeah, that one there. Regular ticket, 1 trip. You want 2, and you want 560. Thank you. Senior, got a week, and you want 2, and you want just 2. Lovely. We've got a regular 1 trip, and you want 1, and that is going to be 780. So let me just do a bit of that. Thank you. Right, let's get going. Right, he's waiting. Cool. There's a stray cat at the University of Technology. Maybe it's the University Cat. Russell Warehouse is next. It does have a pretty sleek look though, especially in red. It looks best in red, the Enviro 200mmc. But yeah, I prefer the Enviro 200. I like just the frontage of the Enviro 200. I think it looks possibly smarter. It doesn't look, I suppose, as sleek, but smarter in a way. I know. What do you guys prefer? The Enviro 200 or the MMC version, which I'm pretty certain I've already asked, but I'll ask it again. Has AI got stuck? I think AI might have got stuck because they ain't doing anything. So we're gonna swing out here and then get around there. They're professionally executed. Going up into the harbour. Physics-wise, if there is any DLC for this game at some point, I'm talking more of a map expansion, we will get it. We'll get it and give it a go. Not as fussed sort of about the bus packs as much, but yeah, for the sort of, if it was a map expansion, we'd definitely hop onto that and give that a go. That would be a must. Here we are. It's at the moment, it's obviously, yeah, a year and a half of just the same map. And Seaside Valley, obviously, we've had for years. So it would be nice to see some sort of expansion at some point. I mean, maybe that's why they've been so quiet. Maybe they're working on that. Now, I'll have to message Mike in our Discord to give him a ping and say what's going on, pretty much. What's, you know, what's on the horizon.
The weather is just lovely.
The weather is, it does look quite nice, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So everyone. Cool, there's the business park up there.
Harbour, Pier 1.
Harbour Pier 1. Looks like I'm zoomed in a little bit. Maybe not. It's quite a sort of close-up field of view. So we're going straight on. Lovely. Do we go really fast over the speed bump? Yeah, physics-wise, yeah, it doesn't really. I think probably worse than the bus physics-wise. So I would say probably the best game for physics is probably, when I say physics, I mean sort of the way the bus behaves, the way it moves, the way it sort of moves when it goes over a pothole, over a speed bump. That's what I mean by physics. And yeah, this game doesn't really accurately portray, I suppose, what would happen in real life when the bus goes over a speed bump fast. Just goes sort of. Hello.
A ticket.
For something like OMSI, however, you bloody get a massive bump if you go into a pothole.
Thank you.
Student, 1 trip 1. Regular, 1 trip 1. No change, that's very nice of them, thank you. And let's get going. Right, hang on, you can wait, mate. Alright? You can wait, you're waiting for, I'm the bus. Is the AI stuck again? Why is it not moving? I don't know why it's not there, but it's... Okay, finally. There we go. Right, hang on. You're waiting. We have the authority. Yeah, red looks fantastic on this bus, though. I don't really customise my buses on here very much. I sort of just buy them and keep them in the colour they come in. But that tends to be the best colour they look, or the best sort of they look in. I know. What colour do you recommend for this bus? It is packed, this bus. It's because everyone bloody works in the harbour. Tons of people getting on to literally go one stop. Why would you get on for one stop?
Single
And you're going to buy a
ticket,
ticket
please.
as well. Senior week 1. You want 1. What do you want? Senior 1 trip 1. You want 320.
1 ticket, please.
Senior 1 trip 1. And you're 1820. Come on, mate. That's a bit.
Thanks.
Okay. Right. Just go whilst the doors are bloody. Would that even work on this bus? In fact, let's try that. I want to try that now. Okay, that's good. I was thinking it might have actually let us go with the doors open, which is a massive no on modern day buses. You know, something like the Renown Optare Solo, you can drive with the doors open without an issue, whereas modern day buses, not happening. I reckon on that bloody Sigma bus you can open the doors open. Bloody Sigma bus. A load of dollop. Get a bit of external here. I think it actually probably looks a bit better in external view, sort of in the third person or third bus sort of view. There we go, that is the harbour. That's actually quite a nice route, that one, from the city centre over to the harbour. About 20 minutes, not bad. But hopefully everyone has enjoyed today's Bussin 21 video. Links can be found in the usual places, to the Discord, to the PayPal and to the merch store if you want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye guys.